platform, we get an instant notification, or I get an instant notification on my phone. Hey, Shop LC's live. So y'all should do that. If you're on Instagram, I know you can do that. I'm not sure of the other platforms, but you can turn on that little post notifications and live notifications. And then when we go live, you will never miss a beat, because sometimes we jump straight in. Today, we do have a lifestyle show. So that means we're going to have a lot of items and a lot to explain. So I'm going to get into it fairly quickly because I don't want y'all to miss anything. And then coming up at 10 a.m., we actually have Gaia. We're going to be remote with Miss Gaia Perez, one of my dear friends. And so we'll probably wrap this one up a few minutes early so we can reset and get everything ready for Gaia's show. So with that in mind, I want to try to get through as much of our lifestyle as we can. We don't do as many lifestyle live streams as we do jewelry. So when we have these, it is a great opportunity for you to stock up and shop. And I'm so excited because we've got a little bit of everything, like truly a little bit of everything, you guys. We've got some great giftable like toy items. We've got self-care items. We have fragrance, which I get so excited about. Our fragrances we have a few in-house fragrances, Rachel Roy, David Pollock. Y'all should go check those out. But we have some closeout fragrances today, y'all. Big designer name right here, okay? So if you love a good closeout, you love a good deal, like myself, I love a good designer closeout. You are in the right place at the right time. But we've also got things for the gentlemen. So we just have something for everybody. And that's my favorite kind of show. It's almost like a Friday on our on-air broadcast, but right now on the live stream where you just have everything. And so it's so much fun to shop when you have a little bit of everything. My name is Lauren Masters. Welcome into the live. I am one of your hosts here at Shop LC. And I am lucky because I get to be with you on all the different places. So dipping in here, it's been a while since I've been on the live stream. It's been a few weeks now. I had some traveling and busy on our schedule, but I'm here with you guys this week, three times this week, 3 times this week, 2 times today, and then on Friday. So I'll be hanging out with you guys 3 times, and then I'll be midweek on air with Cheryl and I think Steve Milne, and then over the weekend with Steve Cardone. So you can catch me both places. But welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday morning. I know sometimes the Mondays can be quite difficult, right? It's hard to get out of bed, especially like I know in Texas we've got like weird funky weather. It's kind of rainy. I don't know. I didn't hear it thundering, but my dog ran into the closet. So I was like, it must be thundering because she can feel it. And she instantly goes for the closet. Some of y'all might relate. Dogs get really spooked. Some dogs get really spooked by the thunder. My dog is one of them. She's 68 pounds and she scares people, but she's afraid of everything. So she dashed for the closet and I was like, okay, there must be some thunder in the air, some lightning going on that I can't hear, but she can sense it. So good morning, everybody. Let's kick off Monday in the best way. All right. What's a good way to get rid of the Monday blues? Shopping. All right. That's my greatest way to get rid of the Monday blues is shopping. And you're probably not out and about in the stores at 8 in the morning, but you can shop with us while you're having your morning coffee. You can shop with us while you're having your morning tea. That could be our little question of the day, our little poll of the day. Are you a coffee or a tea drinker? I'm a coffee drinker unless the coffee's not good. Then I'm a tea drinker because tea, you make it, put that tea bag in. You can make it as strong as you want. So yeah, I'm typically a coffee drinker day in and day out, but I will drink tea if the coffee's not great. Alrighty, you guys, we've got lots of people joining us this morning. Emily, E. Perkins. I see my mama on there. Hi, Mom. Good morning. So welcome on in. We're about to have so much fun. And I want to tell you guys first a little bit about Shop LC and then a little bit about how you shop. So Shop LC, we are not new. I know we might be new to you, especially in the streaming world. We actually have been streaming. We've been doing live streams. Let's see. I've been here nearly 3 years. So we were streaming shortly before I got here. So we've been streaming about 3 years. And then we've actually been on national television as a broadcast channel for, I think, 17 or it might be 18 years now. I don't know when we passed that 17 into 18-year threshold. But we've been on national TV broadcasting across the country and even in Canada for 17 to 18 years. So we are very established as a home shopping company. We're exactly what you think of when you hear home shopping, right? Similar to the other networks, you call in, you purchase. but we are Shop LC. And you might be going, well, what does LC stand for? LC stands for low cost. And so what we do here is a mix, it's a blend to get you those low costs. So two things. One, we manufacture majority of our items in-house. So if we're manufacturing something, guess what that means? We're kind of closing that little bridge of where something would go from the manufacturer to the store. And then in between that time, every hand that item passes through, there's a markup. We're cutting that out. Then the second way that we bring you low cost items is through closeouts. All right. So with closeouts, that means we're going to get items that a brand either like made too many of, they weren't selling out of, it maybe fell out of season. And y'all, I mean, shopping out of season to me is the best way to shop, because even in stores, that's how you get the best deal. Like I always go to the clearance rack and like, sure, I might be buying a coat in summertime, but I'm getting the best price. But a lot of times our closeouts are more just might be like a store is going out of business and they're trying to get rid of their inventory, something like that, and we accumulate it. So that is how you're going to get these great deals. And then on top of that, when you're shopping on the live stream, you're going to have some added bonuses. You'll get 25% off with our coupon code LIVE, LIVE25. And then you will also get complimentary shipping on any order $49.99 or more. So that's going to give you some added savings. We only do free shipping on our television site on Tuesdays. So if you love free shipping, which I am a huge fan of complimentary shipping, like I am notorious for adding something else to my cart if it means I'm going to get free shipping. So if you love free shipping, you're in the right place, because you're going to get free shipping on all those orders $49.99 or more. And last but not least, we have something called budget pay, which is my favorite part of Shop LC, because I shop here. I really do. I love this company. I buy quite a bit here at Shop LC. And so it's a great thing when you actually shop where you work, right? It's like if you work at a restaurant, if someone's a server there and they're like, oh no, I don't eat here, then you maybe don't want to eat there because it might be weird. They know what the kitchen looks like. But I actually shop here. I do a ton of my shopping here at Shop LC. My family is always gifted items from Shop LC. I purchase items for myself here from Shop LC. So I love this company, but I always use budget pay. These are interest-free payments. There's no credit check. There's no setup fee. There's no penalty fee. Nothing like that. And so, yeah, it's just literally the easiest way to shop. Let's see. It's like, I'm trying to think of what I could compare budget pay to, because there's really nothing out there like it. Like you can do payment plans on a lot of different websites now, but it normally takes you out to like the third party. It's like a firm. And then you have to set up a plan. You have to put in your information, and they have to like, they base it on what your interest is going to be. There will never be interest on budget pay. Like it will always be the same no matter what. So if something was $100 and you had 5 budget payments today, you're going to pay $20 plus tax. And then next month, 20. Like you literally don't pay a penny more by using budget pay. So budget pay's your friend. Take advantage of it. Even if you have the money, why not just use budget pay? You also have to mention a 30-day joy guarantee. So you have 30 days to get the product home, try it, and if it's not for you, guess what? You've got 30 days of easy returns. All right, let's kick things off. We are going to do, like I mentioned, a lifestyle show. And we're kicking things off with this leg massager. Now, that probably sounds pretty generic. Leg massager, okay. Y'all, this is such a great tool, because it's not even just a leg massager. And I actually wish we would change the name on the packaging, because this is so much more. This can actually help you. And I'm not gonna like, this is not a medical device, but this can actually help you a lot with some of those potential medical issues that you might be dealing with. Because what this does is this is actually a compression massager. So it uses air compression. And while using air compression, what is that going to do? That's going to help improve your circulation. All right. And when we have circulation, y'all, a lot of issues within our body start with lack of circulation. So when we increase our circulation, you see so many benefits down the line. Okay. This is going to be in your legs and feet. So it literally wraps around, starting at the thigh, and then it wraps around the knee, the calf, and the foot. So you have from calf or from thigh to foot coverage in this leg massager, and you're getting both sides. So you're going to have both of your legs, and then it has a remote as well. So you have the air compression. Here's a little bit about this. So going to relieve muscle tension, pain, and soreness. Okay, so that's kind of that general, we know that with a massager. It's going to improve the blood circulation in your legs and feet. That is huge, you guys. Joint stability and flexible fit. Yeah, it is totally flexible. So these are Velcro, so you can adjust these to your specific leg size. And then, of course, that circulation boost. And there's a reason that circulation is mentioned twice, because the circulation is the biggest part of this. Okay, this can reduce swelling. This can help improve fatigue. This can help you relax. But that circulation, I think about my grandpa. He is 82. He still works 5 days a week on his feet. He's a salesman. And, you know, after those days, he could really use some improved circulation in his legs. It's a long time to be standing on your feet. And so to use something like this, it's going to improve your overall health, right? It's going to help with your veins in your legs, getting that circulation. It's going to help reduce pain that you might feel. Even just myself, over the past weekend, I have been having restless leg syndrome. And I always get restless leg syndrome, like here and there, but typically I use a lot of supplements, and I still do take my supplements, but my supplements like magnesium, things like that kind of help with the restless leg syndrome. For some reason, starting like Thursday through the weekend, my restless leg syndrome was crazy, you guys. Does anybody else get restless leg? Like, it doesn't seem like a big deal until you have it, and then you're like, oh my goodness, it's miserable. Like, you're trying to watch a movie and you cannot stop. Like, you can't get comfortable. So uncomfortable. This would also be something that you could use for that, right? It's going to kind of use that air compression. It's not like a typical massager where it's doing like a kneading motion. You know, you think about the massagers, like we've got the massage guns. They kind of like dig into the muscle, dig into the skin. You got the kind of traditional massagers where they do like a kneading motion. This is compression. So it fills up with air and it tightens around the leg, and then it loosens. And then it tightens around the leg, and then it loosens. So it's giving you kind of that tightness and then loosening, and it's compressing everything and then retracting. And so that's where the massage comes in, and that's what gets your blood flowing. Such an amazing tool. I would suggest this to anybody who is on their feet a lot. You need that improved circulation after a long day, not just for pain relief, but also for your health. And then also to anybody who just wants to create a space of relaxation. And I think we all want that, right? We all would love to have just a space of relaxation in our home. Stress levels are high, right? I mean, just in the world. So if you can create a home space where you have complete relaxation, I say go for it. One thing I want to point out about this that's very exciting is it's actually an item left over from clearance. So we had clearance. I think it was the beginning of the year clearance, or maybe it was end of year clearance that ran into the beginning. But we had our clearance sale, and we do have some items left over. So this is one of those that is left over. It was originally $160, which is still a great deal. If you went into one of the stores in the mall, and I don't even know if they have them anymore because I don't head to the mall that often. There's one mall here, but it's a smaller mall that I go to. But if you went into one of the like electronic stores, I remember as a kid going in there and wanting to like try out the massagers and this and that. I cannot imagine this would even be $160. It would probably be $200 plus. But because it's left over from clearance, we are keeping our clearance price. It was not brought back up. So it's maintaining its price of $127.99 on our website. Then you add in the coupon code, our Live25, and friends are actually going to get this home for under $100. Amazing. $95.99 is going to be your price for a full leg massager, and you're getting both. So it's not like you're getting one leg and then, okay, you use this one for 10 minutes and then you switch it to the other side for 10 minutes. Because I've seen things like that where it's like one leg at a time. You're getting both leg compartments. You can literally sit there, prop your legs up, or have your legs down, however you're more comfortable, and you can go through that massage cycle with both legs complete. And I forgot to mention, y'all, there's heat as well. So we know heating is so soothing. Heating is going to warm up and just kind of ease any kind of tightness you might have. So that's an added bonus, is that you're getting the heat. And there's 3 levels of heat on this one as well. So you've got 3 levels of compression and 3 levels of heat. Your price today, $95.99. Oh my goodness. And then you've got a budget pay, of course, of $19. So you can actually get this home for under $20. Try it out. You're going to love it. Believe me, I've tested this on air just due to our lack of space in this area and not having a place to sit. It's really hard to try it here on the live stream, But I tried it on air with Hunter, and oh my goodness, you guys, this is a game changer when it comes to a massage compression tool. So this one will be shop 1. I think I forgot to mention how you shop. You comment. I would love for you guys. This is social media after all. So get social, use the comment section, but you also use the comment section to shop. So if you are interested in your leg compression massager, you're going to go ahead and comment shop 1. All right, shop 1. What that does is we will send you a link to the item. You're not obligated to purchase. You're not instantly purchasing. I know there are streaming platforms where that happens, but with us, what it does is we're going to send you a link to that item. So it triggers our system to say, ooh, let's send this person a link. We'll send you a link to the item. It directs you to our website where you'll check out. Make sure you put in the coupon code LIVE25, all right? LIVE 25 to get your 25% off. I don't want y'all to miss out on that. I think some people go to the website and they see the deal is already on clearance and they're like, oh my gosh, it's already on clearance. Yay. Get your extra 25% off, okay? I want y'all to get every bit of savings you can. So this one right here, your leg compression massager, shop 1. All right, shop 1 for the leg compression massager. It's so great, you guys. If you have parents who are older and still in the workforce, you absolutely want to get in on that. We have Pamela joining us. Hi, Pamela. Good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday so far. Waking up, maybe hopefully where you're at, there's a little bit of sunshine. We don't have any sunshine here in Austin, Texas today, but by the afternoon, actually, we could, because that's just how our weather is. So one of those dreary mornings that could turn into a sunny afternoon. It's very, very likely. All right. So yeah, that is how you shop. I know I kind of mentioned that just in the middle of our product, but you will comment with the item number. On some platforms, it should be up on the top, like on, I know Instagram, it says shop 1 at the top. That's what you comment. You press enter. We're going to send you the link to that product. Takes you to the website. Apply your coupon code. It will get you the free shipping. Best way to go. All right. Now, next up, we have a fashion item. And here at Shop LC, we actually have 2 in-house fashion clothing lines. We have Tamsy, which is going to be more of our everyday wear, comfortable, fun, kind of quick pieces. We'll do like little matching sets, things like that. And then we have our high-end luxury line. This is like our designer clothing here at Shop LC. And that is our La Marie line. This next jacket that I'm about to bring you guys is from our La Marie collection, you guys. It's so nice. I love La Marie. I love our La Marie styles because they're very feminine and there's a lot of attention to detail. Now, I love our Tamsy collection as well. I have quite a few like just comfort pieces, like matching cozy sets from Tamsy. But La Marie is where you're going to have a lot of those fashion forward, very on-trend pieces. And this jacket is definitely up there when it comes to an on-trend piece. Now, this is genuine leather, but you guys, it's not just genuine leather. This is genuine lambskin, okay? Genuine lambskin. So this is going to be the most soft, plush leather jacket that you have in your closet, all right? The feeling of this, it only gets better with time. I don't know about y'all. I love the smell of leather. I really do. I love that leather smell. And this is going to get you just the most plush feeling that is going to wear so good over time. You know, if you get into a faux leather jacket, I'm not knocking it, but if you get into a faux leather jacket, oftentimes you're going to start having peeling or cracking down the road, right? Not instantly, but down the road. I have a few items that I've had for quite a while, and over time, you start getting a little peeling. You're never going to get that with your genuine lambskin. Now, sizes on this, we start at a size medium, and we're going to be working our way up through, I want to say, an extra large. This one we have on set is a large. I'm going to try it on for you. It's going to be a bit large on me, but I want to show y'all something first. Look at the interior. When I say La Marie is like all the detail, the interior is this beautiful fall floral design. So you've got maroons and purples and a golden yellow, all in this really lovely floral design. And that's the lining for your jacket. So if you love feminine flair, you're going to love having that lining. It's all throughout, you guys. It even goes through the arms. So you're getting this gorgeous floral lining throughout the interior of your jacket. I love a colored lining. I love a patterned lining. It just adds more personality to your look, right? And that's what you're going to get with this jacket. But also talking about personality, you're going to have so much stitching on this jacket. It is going to give you shape. it is going to give you structure. Because, you know, with us ladies, sometimes we put on a denim. Did I say denim before? I don't know. We put on a leather jacket and it might be a bit bulky, stiff. This is going to give you shape, which is great for us ladies because when you put on a leather jacket, you don't want it to be bulky. You want it to have shape. And so I'm going to try to point out all this stitching. First, down the side of the arm, you're going to have 2 rows of stitching, beautifully done, right here, kind of on each side of the elbow, essentially going all the way down. You'll have this gorgeous stitching. Then we'll look at the front, and then we'll do the back off body. But just mentioned stitching on the arms. Now it does have shoulder pads included. Y'all, for me, sometimes I cut my shoulder pads out. So if you're not a big fan of shoulder pads, don't let that stop you from buying the jacket. You can do a small little cut and pull those right out if you please. Now, it has a full zip in the front. Really nice hardware on this one. It's like a dusted brass. So it's going to kind of have that dusted gold tone. And then we're going to get back into that gorgeous stitching. So right here on the front, kind of right on the side of the chest, starting at the shoulder, you'll have stitching going all the way down. And that's going to be on each side. So again, that's kind of for us ladies. Building into our figure there, giving you more of that slenderized shape. We've also got front pockets, full front pockets, and those are going to be lined with that same floral design. So the floral design carries throughout with this jacket. Now, as we take it off, I'm going to show you the stitching on the back because, again, it's really going to be nice for ladies who want to accentuate their shape. So, slipping this one off, it's probably not the most delicate way to take off the jacket. I'm like, here we go. Take a peek at this. I love the back of this jacket because I'm all about really kind of accentuating your shape, especially for us ladies. It's nice sometimes to have oversized things, and then sometimes you want something that's going to be structured and figure flattering. So when we look at the back of this, you don't just have stitching going down the middle, but you actually have rounded stitching on the outer sides. On each side, the stitching, it kind of does like a crescent moon shape. So it's going to go down the side. So imagine when that's on the back, it's going to go on each side of the back, and it gives you this instant curve. So it's creating that curve there on the back where your waist would be going down, or where your waist would be going down to the hips. So it creates a really, really nice look, a very feminine look, which you don't often see with leather jackets. But again, 100% genuine lambskin. So we're talking about top quality. It feels amazing. It wears amazing. And if you are looking for a leather jacket, like, again, I go back to mall stores. I spent most of my childhood in malls, I feel like, you guys. I spent a lot of my childhood with my mom and my grandma shopping in the malls. And so there used to be, I don't even know what it's called. It was just leather, like all leather goods in the mall. And if you had gone into one of those stores back in the day and asked for a lambskin jacket, the prices would have been so incredibly high. And even now, if you go into like an exotic leather store or even like Western wear stores, they sell a lot of leather items. Leather jackets go for so much money because it is quality. People know leather is going to last forever. I mean, there are people who will say, oh yeah, I've had this leather jacket 20 years. Because that's what you get when you're purchasing leather, is you get something that is going to stand the test of time, that is going to be like your ride or die jacket. And so this can be that for you. Again, sizing is going to start at medium. So we do not have these in small or extra small, but I was just wearing a large. Right? So let me show you one more time for sizing. I probably would go for a medium. The large is a bit oversized on me, but think about when you're wearing a jacket, right? You're probably going to have on either a long sleeve or even probably a sweater underneath. So I typically always go up a little bit in a jacket. Like I normally wear an extra small. I would probably go to a medium in this one. Even the large, I feel like it's oversized, but not crazy. Like there's been some times where I've tried on some items here that are a large sample and I'm swimming in it. I'm really not swimming in this. And I think it is because it has more of that tapered, structured look on the body. So I would size to a medium if you wear a small. I would size to a large if you wear a medium. That also gives you room for when you are wearing your thicker, chunkier sweaters. You'll be able to fit this over perfectly. But it just feels so good, you guys. It's so plush and soft. Now, your start price on this one is going to be $174.99. So around and around $175. And then we apply the coupon code. So once we apply that coupon code, you will be looking at a price point of $131. All right, $131 with that coupon code for a genuine leather jacket. And for a lot of you, you are not shopping out of season. For a lot of you, you still have time to wear this jacket. I know here even in Texas, we had a little cold front this weekend. So there are still going to be those days where the temp dips below, and you could slide on your lambskin jacket. If you're up in some colder climate areas, you definitely will still get some wear out of this before you tuck it in your closet for next season. So you have time, but even so, this is a timeless piece. It's a timeless look. It's a classic look, and it's something that will be wearable. It's not going to go bad sitting in the back of your closet until next fall, right? Leather is something that is going to wear beautifully over time. It's actually going to get better over time. Okay, budget pay on this one, $26.24. I mean, if you need a little bit of edge in your closet, I know for me, I could have a little bit of edginess sometimes. Well, I don't, but I could use some. A leather jacket is going to do that. And I think it's a really nice contrast. Like, I am all about florals. I wear a ton of floral prints, just like feminine, fun, soft, flirty prints. The contrast when you have on like a sweet feminine floral top and then you put on a leather jacket, really fun contrast. So that's a good way to just kind of freshen up your style, freshen up your closet. Budget pay, $26.24. If you're unsure about the size, I would go ahead and get one size up, use your budget pay. If the sizing doesn't work out, you've got 30 days to return. And then if you wanted to reorder the correct size, you could. Or if you're like, I just don't know, no worries. It's not like you only get a store credit. We will actually refund you. But I always suggest, especially in clothing items, use the budget pay. Consider that like your try-on price. So you're paying $26 to get it home, try it on person. And then if you love it, you keep it. If it doesn't fit right, guess what? Easy breezy returns for 30 days from the day it arrives. All right, friends, this one will be Shop 2. Shop 2 for your genuine lambskin jacket. I love that we're able to bring you exotic leathers. And we do that a lot here at Shop LC. We've got not just lambskin, but we've got so many different exotic leathers here. You are going to be really impressed when you see, if you head to our website even, like we have a Grand Pal wallet coming up. But our Grand Pal line, you guys, we've got so many handbags and exotic leathers. They are absolutely amazing. I love our Grand Pal collection. I love so many of our products here. When I say I shop here, I really do mean it. I absolutely shop here. I just have fun. I have fun with it. Okay, speaking of, we have our Grand Pal collection wallet. So I actually had this. Was this the one? I think it might have been the one that I had the other day. I'm trying to think of who I was working with. Oh, I was working with Chuck. And we had this ostrich leather wallet. So this is exotic, okay? When we talk about exotic leathers, lambskin, ostrich, python. Actually, that's what I had with Chuck. We had the python wallet. This is the ostrich wallet. If you live in somewhere like Texas or somewhere, southern, western, you probably know python leather of ostrich, because a lot of people get ostrich boots, like western boots, cowboy boots. A lot of gentlemen will do the ostrich boots, and they are pricey, all right? Like mega pricey, like $1,000 plus for some ostrich boots. If you're going into Tacovas or one of the fancy boot stores, you're going to pay well over $1,000 for a pair of ostrich boots. This is genuine ostrich leather, all right, on your wallet. So we're talking about exotics. And here's the thing. Is the jacket short-waisted? I would say it's average. I wouldn't say it's short-waisted, but it's also not longer. So it doesn't go down past the bottom, but it's right below the waist. So I'd say it's about average. It's not cropped, okay, but it's also not long. So it's just normal. It'll fit right over probably, I have a really high waist jean, but if you have like a normal waist jean, it'll fit right over where the button is on your jean. All right. When we talk exotics, on handbags, on wallets, okay, these are the types of things that when you do go into the luxury stores, and I've admitted it because when I went to Italy with Shop LC back in the fall, I treated myself to a really nice handbag. It was my treat myself moment. I am a sucker for a designer handbag. That's my weakness. We all have them, right? Some people like electronics. Some people like things for their home, things for their car. For some people, it's shoes. For some people, it's clothes. Y'all, I get my clothes. I shop at Goodwill. This top is from Goodwill. I forgot. This is a Goodwill top. I shop at Goodwill, at Walmart, whatever. I'm all about bargain hunting when it comes to clothes. When it comes to handbags, I have really expensive taste. So when I saw our Grand Pal collection and the exotic leathers that we had, I was completely mesmerized. Because when you go into a designer store, like let's say LV or the GG store, they don't traditionally even have their exotics like out for you to see. It's the style that you probably don't even know they have unless you consistently peruse their website or you're following their social media. Because when you walk in there, the traditional styles that you see are what kind of everybody has. The exotics are items that they have either in the back or underneath in a drawer, in a cabinet, that they're saving for their regular customers. That a lot of these short stores, you have like personal shoppers, that when they get something new, they'll text you, hey, we have a ostrich leather wallet. Do you want to come look at it? So it's not something that you're going to see at first glance when you walk in this store. But then as you shop with them more frequently and you work up that relationship, they'll start messaging you. Or you might walk in and say, hey, do you have anything in exotic leather? And that's when they might pull out something like this. Where we differ is the price point, because we sell exotics at prices that are absolutely crazy. Now, again, Grand Pal is one of our collections. So we're manufacturing these in ostrich leather, which is going to be why you get such an incredible price. So you'll notice the ostrich leather texturing. You'll see that on the front. It's almost like a dotting. If you're unfamiliar with ostrich leather, what ostrich leather looks like is it's almost like a polka dotting texture in your leather. So you have those raised dots. And this is your envelope flap style. So we're actually calling it a clutch bag. So I'm calling this a wallet. You could wear it as a clutch, actually. Let's see if it passes the phone test, though. Because I feel like if your phone doesn't fit, it couldn't really be a clutch. Now, I don't have the mega iPhone, okay? I just have, like, the smaller iPhone. Ooh, I think my phone fits. Okay, my phone fits. So I actually could wear this as a clutch. Like, it would be cute if you're going to a wedding, a formal function, and all you need is your phone, your lipstick, and your ID and your card. You could use this, but it's going to be very minimal what you fit in here. So personally for me, I'd use it as a wallet. I think it's an envelope style wallet. But let's talk about the storage within your ostrich leather wallet. And y'all, this ostrich leather, man, it feels so nice. Again, you're getting the texturing on the front, but then on the interior, it's going to be a very soft plush leather. So you got 3 folds here. You got that accordion.
Deceiving.
What?
Because it looks so, I said it's almost deceiving. It looks so small, but then I opened it and I was like, oh, wow.
I know. There really is. There's a lot of space in there. Good point, Tyler. It's 3 folds. It's like an accordion style. So you've got, once you open it, first one in the back, that's going to have pockets for, there's like almost a hidden pocket here for cash. And then you'll have all of your slots for your cards, gift cards, credit cards, and then another open area. Right here in the center, we've got a zippered pouch, which I love a zippered pouch because I actually do still keep change. I know a lot of us don't have change anymore. I have change sometimes. So that's great for change or for receipts, anything you want to slip in there. And then you've got another front open pouch, again, with more room for cards. Okay, so if you're someone who has quite a few different store cards, or maybe it is just like rewards cards, punch cards, whatever it might be, you have plenty of storage and space for those. And then on the front, again, you're going to have even more storage. So yeah, really great point, Tyler, because there is insane storage on this one. This front pouch area where you've got 4 card holders, that's where I put my ID, because that's like easy access. Grab it, show it, and go. And then as I close it, you've got the front snap. On the back here, you do have a final pouch there. This might actually be probably where I would keep receipts, because you check out and then you could kind of just fold it and stick it right in there. So yes, you've got that front, that back pouch. And then I want to show too, you've got 2 seams on the back. So that's going to add a little bit of character. We're not getting as much texture on the back. You're just going to get those 2, you're not getting as much ostrich texture. You're going to have the 2 seams on the back. So that's going to give you the personality, the definition, the character onto the back of the handbag. I see Isaac joining us. Good morning, my friend. I haven't seen you in ages. It's so nice to see you here on the live stream. I hope you're having a good week. I know I was not, Isaac, I meant to message you. I was not with you guys on Friday. I wasn't feeling well. So I wasn't with you guys on Friday. And I don't really have a cold. I think it's just the weather. I probably sound a little bit hoarse. But thank you. Thank you for calling me the Queen of Shop LC. I love you, Isaac. You're always boosting my confidence, friend. I will take that title. I don't think I am, but I'll take it. I will take it any day. Okay, so here's your ostrich leather. Let's get into pricing. Now, you do have a few different color options. This will be the black, classic black. If you have any kind of colored handbag, this will go great in all different kinds of handbags. You're going to have multiple color options. Once you comment shop 3 and you go to the website, you'll be able to look at your different color options and see what fits your personality. I think it's an either or. If you have some fun colored or patterned bags, go with a classic solid like black. If you have a solid black handbag, go with a fun pop of color. Go with a statement color to put into that handbag. So the option is yours. Go with what works with your handbag. Like I said, patterned or colored handbag, go with a classic black or camel. If you have a black or just like neutral handbag, go with a fun pop of color. Let this be your personality piece. Now, start price here. Again, y'all, this is a 5-star rated item. And I'm pretty positive if we were to go on our website and look at every Grandpel item that we've sold, you would see 5-star, 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 5-star. People love Grandpel. Our Shop-LC family loves Grandpel. I love Grandpel. Actually, Hunter, was it my first Christmas year or my second Christmas year? Hunter gave me a Grandpel handbag. Oh my goodness. I love that thing. My mom loves it. I might have to let my mom have it. So people love our Grandpel collection. You will love our Grandpel collection too. This one is going to start at $199. We're going to bring you down to $150, you guys. $150 to get home genuine ostrich leather. It's an extended wallet. Giving you dimensions right quick. This is going to be length. You're looking at 7.5 inches. Height, we've got 3.5 inches, and then thickness. Again, it's accordion style. So at its smallest, it's going to be about 1 inch, but it could get up to 3 inches, just depending on how much you put in there, because it's going to spread out the more you put in. All right. And again, just take a peek. Look at all of the storage you have. I love what Tyler said. It is kind of an illusion because it looks so sleek. But then it's like, bam, all that storage right at your fingertips. All right. $149.99. That is going to be your price today. Now, we don't have a budget pay on the website right now. If you wanted to call the personal shoppers, they could probably work out a budget pay for you. Sometimes there's a glitch in the system and the website doesn't generate an automatic budget pay option. But if you call the personal shoppers, there's their number. And this line actually differs from our television personal shopper number. So this personal shopper number is exclusive to the live stream. They know what we're selling and they'll help you out. That number is 888-835-2237. So I would contact them. They will probably work out a budget pay with you. They're always happy to help. They're like having your own concierge at a call. So you call them, they start making magic happen. Give them a call. They can help you out with a budget pay. This one will be Shop 3. Shop 3 for our ostrich leather clutch / wallet. I'm calling it a wallet just because I know how I walk around. I have a little tiny wallet right now, but it's bursting at the seams. Like I don't even have it zipped because I've got so many things inside of that wallet. So I could use a larger wallet, that's for sure. And I know many of you out there as well are kind of like me. We like to keep a lot of things in our handbag, right? We like to keep a lot of stuff. So here we go. We're getting into a timepiece. And I am so lucky because I actually got to work with Sean we had a running show, a Monday morning show for nearly 2 years together, a year and a half together, every Monday morning. And so I've learned a ton about timepieces from Sean. He is kind of our watch guru here at Shop-LC. He knows all about watches. He has his own very extensive personal collection. But if you want to know about watches, Sean is the guy. And he still has his Monday overnight, and he typically will do watches during that time. And he has so much information on watches. It's like going to watch school, honestly. So I've learned so much about timepieces. Now, this is one of our brands. I don't believe it's a closeout. This is a really luxe watch. I'm loving the look of this one. Oh my goodness. So luxurious. Now, of course, it will come in this lovely packaging. So you're going to have a faux leather packaging. It's even padded on the top. And that's one thing that you always want to pay attention to when you're looking at watches is packaging. Okay, what do you start with? Are you starting with really luxe packaging, or is it coming in like a little paper box? Because oftentimes when it comes to watches, quality packaging is going to reflect the quality of the watch. So you've got a padded package, faux leather with the padding there on the top. And then you've got your watch inside, which is just absolutely gorgeous. So this is going to be a Swiss movement. That is going to keep extremely accurate time. And you guys, this is where things get really exciting because I feel like this is kind of like where worlds collide. So Shop LC, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but it's kind of nice to insert information about our network throughout the show. We actually started as a jewelry manufacturer. Okay, so we were manufacturing jewelry for other home shopping channels. We were manufacturing jewelry for big box stores that you might know of. You actually could own pieces from years ago that we manufactured and sold to other retailers. You could have some of those pieces in your closet. Well, not in your closet because we were primarily jewelry at the time, but in your jewelry box. You really could. Well, about 17 years ago, our founder was like, why are we doing that? Why don't we keep manufacturing our products, but why don't we bring it straight to the customers? Why are we doing this whole in-between? Let's just bring it straight to them. So that's what we did, you guys. Literally, we started manufacturing our own products, bringing them straight to you. We started with jewelry. We expanded outward from there into handbags, fashion, home goods, all of it. We've got all of it. So this watch to me is where worlds collide. Because the back of this watch, you guys, is opal. This is going to be your bolder opal. It's absolutely gorgeous. So when we talk about opal, Ethiopian Wellow opal is going to be that white milky opal with the rainbow colors moving throughout. That's Ethiopian Wellow opal. That's what comes to most of our minds when we think opal is that white milky color. But then you have bolder opal, typically from Colorado. I can't tell the source of this one, but typically from Colorado, and it's going to be a blue undertone. So it's going to be this kind of oceany blue underneath with that same rainbow color dispersion coming through that you get on Ethiopian Wellow, but it's going to be on a blue base, on a blue backdrop, all right? So this is an opal watch, you guys, and that's why I think worlds are colliding, because it's bringing jewelry into the world of timepieces. And I honestly feel like that makes this a jewelry item. So this will be done in yellow gold over copper. You're going to have the stainless steel backing. So what is touching your skin on the back of the face is going to be stainless steel. You'll have simulated diamonds moving around the front of the face of that watch. And then I want to show y'all, it's adjustable. All right. So you can actually adjust this to your particular size, which I really love. You don't have to remove links. You're just going to slide this up or down. You'll unlock it and then you'll slide this up or down. So that's really nice because you're not having to, I'm trying to think of the right word. You're not having to do the extra step of getting it home and taking it to a jeweler. So it's just kind of simplifying your life because it's adjustable. And then also if you ever were to pass this down, or even if you're thinking of gifting, you have the luxury of, oh, guess what? You can size this to fit your wrist perfectly. So I love that. And then it's really easy to slip on. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. It a little bit here. And for all of our watch collectors, if you want to really build a nice collection, Shop LC is a great place to do so because you're able to get so many different looks in your watches at a fraction of what you'd probably spend for like one watch elsewhere. Let's see. I'm having a hard time doing this on my own, you guys. It's one of those mornings, right? Okay. I think we have it. Maybe. Do you know how? Oh, there we go. I got it. Teller's right here to help me. Thank you. I was fidgeting with it, but there we go. Look at this. Okay. Hello, gorgeous. This watch is absolutely stunning. I love that yellow gold over brass. It's almost like a pebbled look, and it's a bit flex, but not like slinky. You know, some watches with links are very slinky. This one's not slinky. It's more stable. That's such a pretty watch. And I'm not even a watch gal. Like, watches are okay for me. I don't wear them often. I have a few watches that I love. I should actually pull them out next time I'm at my mom's house and bring them home with me. But I just don't wear them that often. This, oh my goodness, it's like a piece of jewelry. This is the type of watch you can wear to any occasion, and it's not going to ruin the outfit. It's going to add to the outfit. Because I'm a big, I know smart watches are great. I know for some people they're really great because they can track your health and maybe they track your heart rate and they can be really beneficial for you. But sometimes they ruin the outfit, right? This is not going to ruin the outfit. This is going to elevate the outfit. And that is genuine opal in the dial of your watch. Genuine opal. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, the numbers, you're going to have Roman numerals at 12, 3, 6, and 9, 12, 3, 6, and 9. So you don't have all the numbers. I know for some people, they're pretty particular on their watches if they want all the numbers, if they want little ticks, whatever that is. Roman numerals at 12, 3, 6, and 9. That's going to be where you have the numerical on your watch. So other than that, you'll kind of be looking between, which I know for some of y'all, and well, maybe it's just me. I don't think so, but I don't really look at the time on my watch. I wear it because it's cute. I wear it because it looks so gorgeous on. And this is one of those watches that I can use the word gorgeous. I really can. I can use the word gorgeous to describe this watch. It is absolutely stunning on. So elevated. Who can say they own an opal watch? If you collect opal jewelry, this is the next piece for your collection. This is such a beautiful watch. And I love the structure of it. I love the design. And I'm pretty nitpicky, y'all. Like, for me personally, if I were to purchase something like a watch, it's got to have a really nice look to it. It's more of an accessory than a necessity for me. It's like wearing jewelry. And I hope y'all are seeing that undertone because it's just beautiful. You'll see that? I know there's a little reflection. You can see behind me on the screen probably better until you get it home. But you've got that blue undertone with all of this rainbow light. It's like putting a rainbow net over the blue. You have this like rainbow net effect coming in over the blue. It just looks so good. So good. I love it. All right, friends, price point on this one. So we're starting at $270. $270 will be your start price on your opal watch. I feel like I have to repeat that 100 times. It's opal. It's genuine opal on your, I shouldn't even call it a watch. When we have genuine opal, it's truly a timepiece. And then with our coupon code, we're going to go from $270 down to $202.50. So right around the $200 mark to get home. And there we go. I had the fasten just easily there. I had to just get used to how it was. Because, every piece of jewelry or every watch is going to have a little bit of a different closure. So I had to get used to that one. It fastens really nicely, though. Very smooth as well on the back of the wrist. So it's nothing clunky or chunky. Sometimes watches, they have that like pullover and it gets really clunky and heavy and chunky. That's not the case with this one. Right over $200, $202 with a not a 50. Whoa, I thought it said $49.99. $40 budget pay. $40.50 to get this one home on interest-free budget pay. You will qualify for free shipping when you check out on the website. This watch right here will be shop 4. All right, shop 4 for our opal watch. That is such a nice piece. And you'll have an instruction manual inside as well. So when you open the box, there's a little pocket. And in there, you're going to have your full instruction manual as well as a contact. So if you needed to contact us with questions, with issues, you could actually contact us here at Shop LC. All right, you guys, I hope everyone is doing great out there. Let us know if you have questions about any of our products. Always happy to help you. Now, we have the Lunamore Luna Lift. This is actually a microcurrent device. So microcurrent devices, they don't work as well when you have makeup on. So not really going to demo this one simply because it wouldn't do its full justice with me having makeup on today. But what does microcurrent do? Microcurrent, EMS technology, is electromagnetic stimulation. We've had devices, you guys, with our microcurrent, and this is going to be more of a facial contouring. So it's going to stimulate the muscles. You could use it right here to kind of tighten and pull up this part of the face, which I know a lot of people are looking for that sculpted look, myself included. I could use that sculpted look right there. But what this does with your EMS technology is it stimulates the muscles. So it's almost like doing crunches for your face. It's stimulating the muscles. It's working out the muscles. So it's got that pulsing, which is going to contract the muscles. So it's like doing a little workout on the face. With this device, you could do it right here. Let me turn it off real quick because I'm not prepared. And also with these, you will want to, anytime you have a microcurrent, you'll want to spritz with water. That's what's going to help you get the full effect of the microcurrent. So you get a little spray bottle, spritz with water, and that will help improve the microcurrent reaction on the face. So with this one, you're probably going, okay, where can I use this? So it slips right over. And you can wear it here if you want to get the contouring effect, right? To kind of stimulate and pull there. You could wear it down if you're thinking of like this area right here where you might get some sagging. You could wear it the other way, upside down, and then have it there. So you have a lot of different ways that you can actually wear this microcurrent device, but it's going to have a slimming and contouring effect. Because what are we doing when we're doing crunches, when we're contracting the muscles? And there's other workouts where you're contracting the muscles. Crunches just come to mind first for me, but it's tightening everything, right? That's how you're getting abs. It's giving you shape. So this is giving your face shape and structure, and it's pulling things up, and it's tightening those muscles that have maybe loosened and started kind of pulling downward. It's tightening everything back up so you have more of a sculpted look on the face, which most of us want, right? And you're getting that without having to go get cosmetic surgery, go get injectables. You're getting that through electromagnetic stimulation. So it's sending these little shocks, and they don't feel like shocks. I will say the first one, it's going to jolt you. You're going to be like, whoa, that was a jolt. I remember we had an eyebrow device, and you just kind of hold it here, and you'll start seeing your eyebrow just like twitch because of the electromagnetic stimulation. It literally is going to start lifting and contouring your face. And you'll start seeing that within the first use. Okay, within the first use, you start seeing those muscles contract. And it's going to take, it's going to be time, right? Like, you don't go to the gym on the first day, do a bunch of sit-ups, and walk out looking like J-Lo, right? It takes a few visits to the gym. So with something like this, it's not going to be the first time you use it, you have a fully different face, but you will see the lift. Like when we use our eyebrow device on set, you'll notice that after using it for, throughout a show, you'll see a little lift in the brow. Now, to get that completed look that's not going to go back, you'll want to use it every day. So with this, if you were trying to contour this area of the face, you're going to want to use it consistently every single day. So this is using the EMS technology, and it is Lunamore, which is one of our not in-house, but one of our primary device manufacturers that we work with. We have an incredible relationship with them. So it uses the EMS technology. You do have different intensity levels, so you can kind of customize that routine for your needs. And then very simple, you've got the on-off switch. That's going to also allow you to switch between intensities. You'll notice here as well, you're going to charge it with that USB port. Lightweight, portable. So you can actually travel with this. You could keep this in your bag, keep this at your desk. If you want to, like on your lunch break, I'm going to do my EMS. And then, of course, you'll just want to spritz with water before utilizing your device. That's going to give you the most out of your device. So you're going to get the EMS technology. That is going to strengthen the muscles for facial contouring. So it's like constricting and retracting those muscles over and over and over again, like doing a little sit-up on your face, a little crunch for your facial muscles. Also, you're going to have sonic vibration. That's going to have different intensities as well. What the sonic vibration does is, one, it improves circulation, but also any kind of skincare that you might have, it's going to penetrate deeper into the skin. So that is your Lunamore device. This is a device that I could say I know Courtney loves. Courtney loves EMS. She is really one of our pros when it comes to devices. And so this is going to give you that almost like facelift look over time. Not in one usage, but over time, it's going to give you that sculpted look like, whoa, what did she do? This, I have my EMS technology. I didn't have to go do anything because I have my EMS technology. And when we compare, you guys, if you were to go into a med spa and do treatments or injectables, the price that you would pay for one treatment isn't even the price that you're paying for this for life. All right? Like one treatment, if you get injectables, could be, $500 to $1,000. If you were to do even more, like let's say some EMS type of technology or laser or some kind of something that stimulates collagen for lifting, that's going to cost even more, like into the thousands, 2,000s, 3,000s. This is a one-time purchase that you can use every single day for $189.99. And this is spa technology. Like EMS is spa technology, top technology to truly see results. And you'll notice the EMS portion, it twists so that you can get the perfect fit on the face. Your start price is $190. We're going to bring you down to under $150, $142.50. $142.50. Amazing, you guys. And then you've got a $28 budget pay. So get it home. Try it out for 30 days. Now, consistency is key when it comes to EMS. Like I said, you will see the instantaneous kind of lift, but it's not going to stay. So if you want that look to stay, it's like doing sit-ups. You have to keep doing them every day if you want to get abs. So if you want that contoured, tightened look to stay, you're going to want to keep using your device day after day after day. You can't use it one time and be like, okay, I got the results I wanted. The next day, you're not going to see that improvement. But over time, you'll continue to see the improvement. So get this one home, try it, give it like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, working with it every day, finding the right spot where you want that lift with your muscle. And you can look online to see where the facial muscle is. Right here is going to be a main muscle that's going to pull a lot of this section of the face. All right, friends, 142, you will comment shop 5 for our EMS. This is our only beauty device of the show. It's not a full device show, so if you're looking for that beauty device, check this one out. You can always go to our website. A lot of our beauty devices, however, are not accessible when we're not live. They're exclusive to when we're live because we have contracts with the device manufacturers that say, hey, you can't go, selling our devices unless you're live, because they sell them elsewhere for a lot more. And so if we were to sell them all the time, it would be like people could go online and be like, well, why would I buy it here when I could buy it there? Well, Shop LC, we have buying power, you guys. We can buy thousands of devices at a time where other retailers could buy a few hundred. And so that allows us to get a better wholesale price, which allows us to bring you a better price point as well. All right, you guys, now we're going to get into a piece of home decor. This is really unique. So this is part of our Live More collection. Live More is our home space collection. And I love it because it includes all kinds of items to improve the way you live. So I love it because it's Live More. So bringing more to your life, whether it be with decor, whether it be with in-home gadgets that you can use that are just going to simplify your life. But this is going to be something that's going to upgrade the look of your home. This is a genuine wood sculpture. How neat is that? It looks like something that you traveled far and wide to find. Something that you brought back from safari in Africa. It is going to give you such an interesting look and elevated design in your home. Now, when you see this in person, I mean, it is heavy. Like, it's solid wood. This is not partial wood. It's not hollow. This is solid wood. And I'll use this. It's not as much with my knuckles because I'm like, I don't want to hurt my knuckles. But we got a solid wood sculpture right here. And there's a few different options. I know there's going to be a dragon. This is is he a tiger? This is our tiger, I believe. But there's beautiful carvings throughout. He is fully carved. You're going to see the carvings through here on his body, down to his tail. And then he's on this base. It's very Lion King right here because he's kind of up on this base, moving upward, like up on the top of the mountain. And you'll see that elevation. It kind of goes at an angle. Ooh, Isaac. You got Versace cologne for your birthday? That is, okay. How does it smell? I don't think I've ever smelled that one. Congratulations. I forgot. You had their February birthday. I'm excited she got you that. Versace cologne. Okay. I bet it smells great. So here is your tiger. Now, like I said, you've got the dragon as well. You've got some design options. But the tiger is really great. I think this is great for the gentlemen who want to elevate their home. Now, ladies, I'm not excluding you here. But I think a lot of times the gentlemen need a little bit of advice on how to elevate their home. This is a really great option for you. Fully wood. Okay, so this is a nature-inspired home decor piece. It's got natural elegance that we're going to bring into your home. And it's completely carved. So genuine wood that has been carved. You've got incredible detailing. Even look, oh my goodness, look at the paws of your tiger. Like, everything is so detailed and completely hand carved. Look at the bottom. You can see the graining. There is your completely natural wood. Incredible craftsmanship on these. And this would be really great for different kind of home environments. So if you had a rustic home, you could bring this in, and it's going to bring in that wood element. If you had a more eccentric home, maybe you have kind of eccentric home decor. You've got maybe like ginger jar styles, that kind of look. This would be something that would give you kind of a exotic twist in your home. I've got a bunch of pink and like florals in my home, so this might not be for me. But that's why I say it's great for the gentlemen who have more of like Ooh, thank you, Tyler. Oh my goodness. Wow. Y'all. Okay, the tiger is really impressive, but look at the dragon. Holy mackerel. Thank you for showing me these. These are amazing. Look at the dragon, y'all. This is all carved wood. Are y'all seeing the scales? Look at the lines of the tail. So intricate. Imagine having all of these like set up on the top of a shelf. They're neutral, so they're not too over the top. Look at the horse. Okay, I love the horse because the horse is more vertical. So which one you choose depends on what kind of space you have in your home. Like if you're trying to fill in a more narrow space, but vertical, the horse. And he's standing on, again, like a little boulder. Look at the texturing on that boulder. Isn't that incredible? And then the horse standing, hooves up, the tail. You see all the fur on the tail, the mane. And then look at that. Look at how you see the wood. Like fully natural wood. These are amazing, you guys. Handcrafted wood sculptures. This is one of those moments where I just say, do you own a wood sculpture? Do you have a wood sculpture in your home? I know I don't. This is something that if I saw in someone's home, truly, I'm thinking they got it on some exotic vacation somewhere. Because these are so incredibly detailed, so intricately made. And you're getting them here at Shop LC under $100, you guys. We're talking about hand-carved wooden sculptures, 100% real wood. Your start price was $130. We are bringing this down to you today for $97.50. So we are well under $100 there with a $32 budget pay. Talk about upgrading your home. There are certain decor pieces that we sell here, like some of our gem decor, real wood carving. These are the types of things that you see in like Architectural Digest, right? You see these in high-end home decor magazines. Not these exact ones. These are our Shop LC ones. But you see items like this, wood carvings, sculptures, things that you might not necessarily be able to afford. I know I wouldn't. I likely can't afford anything in Architectural Digest. But you can get that same look for less. And that's kind of the motto of my life is if I can get the look for less, I'm sold. I'm in. This is going to give you the look for less. And I love how you can actually see in every single one of these. The horse the most, you see a lot of that wood graining. And so you know it's genuine wood, 100% genuine wood. You see it more so on the tiger on the base. But then we've got the stripes carved into the tiger so you don't see it as much on his body. I don't think you could go wrong with any of these. They are quite sized. So this is going to be just under a foot from edge to edge, 11.8 inches. The dragon is going to be the same width, just under a foot. And then looking at our horse, again, he is more narrow. So he is 6 inches width. And then height, we are looking at on our horse, just under a foot. So I think all of them would probably be about 6 by 12 inches when we're talking about width and height, just in different forms. So very similar in size, just one is vertical and then the other two are going to be horizontally placed. But like if you have a bachelor pad, if you have a son who has a bachelor pad and he needs some design elements, you want to make it look a little more put together, these would be a really great way to elevate your space and get that look that is more so seen in like home design magazines, something that an interior designer would pick out, which a lot of things interior designers pick out, I'm like, I would never pick that, but they do have an edge on what is trendy, and I just keep looking at the base, you guys. These are hefty, they're heavy duty, these are quality products. Maybe it's a housewarming gift for someone. Maybe you have a friend who just purchased their first home and you want to gift them something beautiful and timeless for their home. Wood is never going out of style. It's a very classic look. All right, friends, this one will be Shop 6. You have your pick, okay? We've got the tiger, the dragon, We've got the tiger, the dragon, and the horse. There are a few other options on the website as well. Thank you, Tyler. They're so neat. All right, friends, you can comment Shop 6 for our wood carving. Hope everyone is having a wonderful morning. Isaac, I woke up early to catch the live and was worried someone else would be filling in. No, I'm here. I am here. I am here. So, Isaac, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for waking up early just to catch the live stream. That makes my day. I mean, I'm all about sleep, so I really appreciate that. I would not be offended if you got your sleep. Okay, now talk about wood, talk about carving. We have these knives, you guys, that are true collector piece. So we sell out of these nearly every single time that we air them on our live television broadcast because we have so many of you out there who collect knives. And this is a collector's knife. Now, this could be worn. So like if you do go hunting, fishing, and you need a knife, this can be worn. It has the hook, so you can actually hook it into a pocket. But it is traditionally, we consider these to be collectible knives. So they've got a really nice enamel front. This is going to be the wolf design. You see the wolf pattern incorporated there on the front. And then you got all of this kind of like filigree work incorporated as well. Here's your belt clip there on the back. These are really great for anybody who, again, does any kind of hunting, fishing, outdoors work. If you have like a nephew, a son who's doing Boy Scouts and they're starting to get into stuff like this, but you really want to make sure that it's realized that this is a real knife. Okay, so like this is actually a knife that it cuts. So it's not a toy. It's not a toy knife. It's an actual knife, and it pops out. It's kind of like a little switch that will pop out. And I'm always very careful on opening these because I don't want to hurt myself. So you push that in and then you pull this out. Okay, just like that. So there's your full knife. You'll notice I was very cautious with that because I'm always nervous it's gonna fly out. It's not. But there's your knife. It's a real blade. Okay, so this is not a toy knife. This is a genuine knife. You can actually use this for hunting, fishing, camping, but you can also use it as a collectible. I know some people put their knives on a display shelf. You could put it like this on that display shelf. Lots of different ways that you could display this within your home, or if it's just for you. And I'm going to close that back. Just something to carry throughout the day. If you like to carry a knife, keep it in your glove box as well. This is your wolf design. You'll see those wolves right there. That is in a really nice enameling. So this is great, you guys. This is great for outdoor living. Also just great for everyday. If you are someone who does have this as just like a practical everyday use. I love it when I'm out and about with friends or people from church, and there's a gentleman in the group who will carry a knife because it's like, oh, I have this thing, like a tag or something. Oh, I can get it real quick. I'm like, you're so handy with that. Some people just are. Also, it's great for our collectors. And so if you know someone who collects knives, this is such a great gift. And y'all, the price makes no sense. Collectible knives are very expensive. It comes in a beautiful package. So the package is actually going to match the knife itself. So with the wolf, the packaging is going to have those wolves inside the packaging, this beautiful kind of shadow box design. And then the knife fits perfectly in. So imagine gifting this. Look at this. It says Wildlife Collection on the front. It's going to have there, you've got the wolf, the bear, the eagle, and the deer, which at one time we've done each one of those. So it has the Wildlife Collection. It's like a faux wood designed box. So we're already getting into that rustic appeal on the packaging. And we know packaging is half the gift, right? You barely even have to wrap this. You could probably just put a little ribbon or a bow, or if it's for a gentleman, just give them to it just like this for a birthday gift, a Christmas gift. Once you open that up, though, you see the design on the back of the box, and then you see that beautifully displayed knife. It's very cohesive, elevated look. This is such a giftable item, you guys, and your price, originally $24.99. That already is like, what? Originally $25 for this, for a collectible piece. Then we add in our coupon code, LIVE25, $18.75. $18.75 to get this home. What an incredible gift for any of the gentlemen in your life. Ladies included. I'm sorry, I keep saying gentlemen, but I know there are ladies also. I just speak for myself. I'm not much of a hunter or a fisher, but I know there are ladies who love to do those activities as well. So for any of the ladies and gentlemen in your life who are in nature, who are outdoorsy, who love the wildlife, this is such an incredible gift. Or for your collectors. If you have a knife collector in your life, you need to get every single option. You've got a Christmas gift, a birthday gift. I mean, you've got them covered. You could give them all three for one holiday if you wanted to at that price point. You're under $60 for all three. But under $20 to get one of these home. At least get one. Check out the quality. And then if you want to come in and order more, you always can. But our Live 25 coupon code is only active for 48 hours. So that goes away on this specific product after 48 hours. So if you are thinking about gifting, I would go ahead and maybe get all 3 today. That will qualify you for free shipping. That will also get you the 25% off. And then if you don't love them, or if you just want to choose one to keep, you can return the others within 30 days. So it makes it really easy to get the perfect gift for anybody in your life who this is their style. They're a little more out in nature, I would say. All right, friends, this one will be Shop 7. Shop 7 for our collectible yet usable knife. I always want to emphasize that. Yes, it's a collector's item, but it's also extremely usable. That is a full-on, what's the right word? Functioning. That's the right word. Functioning knife. Okay, so it is a true functioning knife. It is not just for looks. So you do want to be careful with it. When you open it slowly because it is a truly functioning knife. All right, y'all. That one was Shop 7. And remember, you simply comment with the item number, shop with the item number, and we will send you a link to purchase. So super easy to do. Make sure you are shopping with us this morning because that is how you get your exclusive live stream coupon code. And I always say, if you're not tuning into the live stream, those who are not with us today, guess what? They will never know that all of these items were on 25% off. They will never know that we have this discount. Now, this next item is something that everyone needs. And it could be this one. You might already have one from a different brand. But everyone needs a high-quality power bank. This is great if you have inclement weather. This is great to keep in your car. So many of us, well, all of us pretty much, we depend on our phones. And I know for me, I'm always running on like 20%. It's not a great thing. But I'm charging my phone in the car. I'm charging my phone right here, actually. I'm always charging my phone. Well, except for I'm not because my phone's always dying. But if I'm in a place where I can charge it, I'll typically plug it in. So with this one in particular, oh yeah, that knife, put it in your car for safety in your nightstand. I sure hope someone's not breaking in and getting close enough to me where I'm using a knife on them, but maybe I could scare them away with that. But yeah, it is. For that price point, you could put this in your glove box or in your nightstand for protection. I like that idea as well. Tyler's getting some shout outs in the comments. Tyler's so helpful. All right, you guys. Tyler's like, where? Someone said, hi, Tyler. Hi.
Good morning. Good morning.
So I'm sorry, I got back into the knife and now I'm going back to the power bank. The power bank, y'all. So I have one of these. I've had it for years. This is better than mine. This one has a night light, not a night light. Now I'm thinking about nighttime and the nightstand, the knife in the nightstand. I'm calling it a night light. This is not a night light. This is a flashlight. You could use it as a night light, but it shows you how many charges you have. So these are so cool because if you are driving in your car and let's say your car breaks down, guess what happens? Then you can't charge your phone. So say you don't charge your phone very often. You're driving. You're like me. Your phone's on 20% and you break down.
Good morning, Miss Terry.
You then can't call AAA because your phone just died. So you're kind of stuck there. That's not a good situation to be in. So I think everyone needs one of these. I would keep one in my glove box, or maybe you keep it in your handbag if you want to have it all the time. But I also remember when we were having the crazy weather here in Austin, and it was like, oh, you might have power outages, and power could be out for days. And I know my family was pretty worked up about it. Dallas was going to get it worse. That's where my family's at. So they were pretty worried about it. But I was concerned here in Austin as well. So I had a few power banks. I have a big one like this, and then I have a couple little ones that I've just gotten as little giveaways at different events I've been at. I had all of those charged because I'm like, okay, if we're out of power for days, then at least I have some charges on my phone. I can be able to charge things because a lot of things nowadays, a lot of our products here, you can actually charge through USB. So I could charge my phone. I could probably charge quite a few different devices in my home with a power bank like this. Now on this one, you'll see the little lightning bolt button on the front. When you click that, there's actually 4 lights. When you click it, the number of lights you have is the number of charges you have, and that will give you a complete charge on your cell phone. So right now, you have 3. So it's been charged enough to give you 3 complete charges, and you would simply plug your phone charger in here, or here, whatever kind of charger you have. if it's the micro USB or the traditional USB. We actually have the Type C as well. So you've got all three there, traditional USB, Type C, and micro. So you'll plug that in there and then plug the other into your phone or whatever device it might be. You also have a flashlight, a nifty little flashlight right there, which is really cool. A lot of these don't come with a flashlight. Like I was saying, this one's better than mine. Mine does not have a flashlight. I really like that feature. Because like I said, there you go, there's your flashlight. And what you do to turn the flashlight on is you just kind of hold that down and that'll turn your flashlight off. Hold it down again and that'll turn your flashlight on. And you see here, that's a pretty strong flashlight. It's pretty substantial. And so when you look at that flashlight, if you were broke down on the side of the road, you could kind of use that if you needed to see something. You need to see something in your car. If the power went out, like we're talking about, you could be charging your device and also having a flashlight within the home. So I really like this one because I feel like this is preparedness right here. Like this is being really prepared if you were to have a storm, if you were to have a breakdown. It's just nice to have these items, but also they're just good on the go. I know a lot of my girlfriends travel with power banks. We've been out on girls' trips in Nashville, and my one friend always has one of these in her purse. And it pretty much takes up her whole purse because she's got a small little crossbody. We're out and about all through Nashville, and she's got her huge power bank always in her purse because we're taking pictures, we're doing videos. Your phone starts to die, and you don't want to be out and about on vacation without being able to charge your phone. I had my power bank when my mom and I went on a cruise last week. We actually didn't need it because on a cruise, you don't have internet, so you're really not using your phone like you would on a traditional trip. But anywhere I go, travel-wise, I always bring my big power bank because it's just really nice to have in your handbag. You never want to be out of town where you might need your GPS, you might need to call someone, and not have a way to charge your phone. And so this is going to give you that charge right there. So easy to use. You've got multiple inputs. And also, it does have an anti-slip protection. So this is going to have like a texture. So if you're holding it, it's not going to slip out of the hands. That's just a little added bonus. Really great quality. And I want to mention, these are not an in-house item. I like how it has the red here on the front too, that little pop of color. This is actually a closeout. So this is from JIGA, Jiga, I guess, Jiga, or it might just be JIGA. I don't know all the electronic companies, but this is not something we've manufactured. This was a closeout. So that means this exact power bank likely sold for a lot more out there in your Best Buys, your home electronics stores. You're getting it today, was $29.99. We're bringing this down to $22.50. And guess what, you guys? This is a 5-star rating, which I believe it because this is something that anyone who gets this home, you're going to get so much use out of it. You're going to be using it over and over again. And it's just nice to have that safety net. Like I said, when we had the bad weather coming here in Austin, I charged up all of my power banks. I ended up going to stay at the hotel here for Shop LC so I could be at work those days. And I had a bag with all my power banks, with all my flashlights, everything charged up because I just wanted to make sure I had those things just in case I needed them. And so it's one of those just in case items, but I have a feeling you'll get it as the just in case item, and then you'll end up using it way more than you thought. Like it'll be something that you end up using consistently over and over again. Just for traveling, just throughout your day, in your handbag, whatever it might be, you'll end up having your power bank with you. Ladies in particular, we carry larger handbags, so we can throw this in our handbag and be out the door so that we can always charge our cell phone. Keep one in your glove box. If you have, I remember my grandma gave me, and this is when power banks were like first coming out. When I went away to college, my grandma gave me, and at the time they only had like the tiny ones. They looked like little, almost like the size of a tube of lipstick. You would charge them with a USB. It would get you like one phone charge. But I remember my grandma gave me one because I was driving back and forth. I was at Texas A&M. So I was driving from Dallas area to College Station. And when I was going back and forth, when I would go home for the weekend and then back to school. So my grandma gave me one of those so I could keep in my glove box. In case I were to ever break down, I'd be able to charge my phone. And so I think it's really great if you have high schoolers, if you are a high schooler, college age, and you're making a drive back and forth frequently. Even myself now, driving from Austin back to Dallas, home to my family, this is really great to have in case you were to break down. You would never be without a cell phone. And I think that's really, really huge nowadays. All right, friends, this one will be Shop One. Now, this does offer a budget pay, $11.24 on budget pay to get home your power bank. You can cross shop. That's something I encourage you guys to do no matter what you're looking at. Always cross shop. So you don't have to take my word for it when I'm saying, oh my gosh, this is an incredible price. It's a closeout. You'll never find this at this deal. Cross shop. Do a Google search. Put in 30,000 MPA power bank and see what prices come up. And I really do believe you're getting an incredible deal. Even when you go into the discount stores, which I am like known to do. I love my discount stores. Even in those discount stores, finding this for $22.50 is an incredible buy because it's just such a usable item. I know a lot of our items have kind of been like, you know, fun or luxury. That's something that's actually going to be so useful in your life. All right, switching gears, we're going to get into,
That was shop 8.
What?
That was shop 8.
Shop 8. Oh, thank you. That one was shop 8. Y'all, we are about to get into beauty. So excited to do a little beauty with you guys. This morning, we have an Exo Nano Revive Cream. Okay, so this is going to give you a youthful glow, bouncy skin, moisturized skin, and this is actually going to be part of our new Korean skincare. So we're finally getting in on the Korean skincare game, which I feel like everyone has kind of been into for a while. And here at Shop LC, that's one thing I'll say is we don't just like jump in quick. We wait and see how things are going. So we are getting into the Korean skincare. And here's how to use it. So you will want to give it a little shake. And it's like a liquid formula, which I love. It's going to be a liquid formula. So it's going to go on really nice onto the skin. And how does this Exo Nano Revive Cream work? So it's going to combine advanced exome-inspired technology with deeply hydrating ingredients to visibly improve the appearance of the skin for a healthier looking complexion. So like I said, the glow, the bounce, everything that you want. Innovative formula is going to provide deep hydration. All right, so it's really going to penetrate deep into the skin. That's what you want, not something that sits on the skin, something that penetrates deep within the skin. And with that deep hydration, that's going to give your skin suppleness, give you that more youthful glow. It is going to help to enhance the skin's texture with the absorption of those key ingredients. Remember, we're not just wanting something that sits on the skin. You want something that absorbs into the skin. It's really going to help with those benefits. You have the max benefits when something absorbs, not when it sits on the skin. Because if it sits on the skin, then when you wake up in the morning, you're trying to put your makeup on, you're like, oh, okay, that's not working out well for me. It's going to give you a smoother look, a more hydrated look. Honestly, when you wake up, it is going to be easier to put your makeup on. You're going to look more refreshed. This is something you want to incorporate into your daily use. Now, only thing is, don't use on the eye area, which for most skincare products, you know, the eye area is very sensitive. Only use eye products on the eyes. Skin products on the face, eye products on that circular area around your eyes. David Pollock, the best for eye care. If you want eye cream here at Shop LC, get in on the David Pollock line. Okay, so how to use. You are simply going to spread this gently and evenly around the skin. And I added in the word gently. It wasn't in the instructions, but you really want to be gentle with your facial skin. So it's going to have a dropper. Like I said, it's more of a liquid form. And you'll see it's a milky cream color. And you'll notice as I drop it on, it comes in a liquid form. So this is going to be something that you can mix in with your previous skincare routine. So I would probably do this first. I would wash my face, maybe do your toner, and then I would add in the Exo Nano Revive Cream. Wow, I can't wait for y'all to see the difference. Oh, it feels so nice too. It's kind of refreshing because it is that liquid. See, it's just like dropping onto the skin. It is more of that liquid, so it's very refreshing as you put it on. And of course, this is going to be for the face, but I'm putting it onto the hand because I have makeup on. And look at the difference. Look at how smooth and revived my skin looks versus here. More dry. You'll see the noticeable sheen from applying. And it's not heavy. It's so lightweight, and that's what I love because a lot of times I was using a facial oil for a while, and I felt like it was just so heavy and thick and goopy on my skin. This is really going to seep into the skin, and it's so lightweight and smooth. Of course, I want to balance it out, so I'm going to apply some to the other hand as well. And you can just do that dropper around the face, and then you'll just rub it in gently. When rubbing it on the face, I would just use like a few fingers to rub that in so you're not too rough on the skin. But this is going to diminish the appearance of those fine lines and wrinkles. And it makes sense, right? Because how do we get fine lines? From dryness. You think about the desert. If you were out in the desert, the ground is cracked. And why is the ground cracked? Because there's a lack of moisture. And so that causes things to crack. That's the same thing with your skin. You start seeing those lines because everything is dry. So as soon as you apply moisture, you're going to start seeing those fine lines and wrinkles kind of wash away. It's going to keep you hydrated all day long. So sometimes we might like throughout the day, halfway through, we'll realize our makeup starts to look kind of flaky or dry. This is going to keep you refreshed all day long. And then it's also going to protect that skin barrier against environmental stressors. So I always use this analogy of an avocado. This would be like if you put a lemon on an avocado, right? If you left an avocado out, it's going to turn brown. But if you squeeze, or maybe it's lime, I'm sorry. It's either lime or lemon. If you squeeze the lime onto the avocado, it's going to protect that avocado from the environmental stressors, basically. So instead of browning, it's going to stay fresh and green. It's also going to improve the elasticity of your skin and then brighten, so you have that more youthful look, brightening up those sunspots, those age spots. This is innovative technology. The Exo Nano technology is what penetrates the skin. That nano, what does nano? It means small, like teeny tiny. So nano is going to give you the opportunity to really penetrate deep within the skin. Because when something's large, it can't get into our pores. When something's tiny, it can penetrate deeper into our skin. You also have a peptide complex. Now, y'all, peptides are a hot topic. Everyone is utilizing peptides, whether it be in an injectable form, whether it be we have patches here at Shop LC, or whether it be in skincare. Peptides are the hottest thing in skincare. So we're actually getting a peptide complex in here, and peptides help with actual cellular renewal. So we're talking about cellular turnover. We're talking about fresh skin, new skin, revived skin. And here's the thing about this one. You can actually use this both morning and night. Okay, so this is not something, I know I was mentioning using it at night in between before you put on your serum or your night cream, but you can use this in the morning as well. And I will say, I'm feeling my hand just to kind of, I've had it on for a couple of minutes now. And I could easily put makeup on over this. Actually, I think my makeup would glide onto my skin after using this cream. And we're calling it Revive Cream, but I wouldn't really consider it, it's not a traditional cream. Now, remember, this is Korean skincare, so of course there could be a little lost in translation there, but it's not a traditional cream form. Remember, it's those drops that then feel like a cream. They leave you feeling like you just did like a nice, luscious face cream. But that's the beauty of Korean skincare, is they are innovative. They're using innovative technologies to completely change the skincare game. It is very gentle, so you can actually use this every single day. It's not like a retinol. I just caught retinol, actually, y'all, when I was in Mexico. I got some retinol, and I literally am using it every other day because it's not gentle enough for me to use every day. If I used it every day, my skin would be flaky and peeling. This is gentle enough to use every single day. You can apply it in the morning and the evening right after cleansing to give you that glassy finish. And y'all can see my hand has the glassy finish. We talk about glass skin, right? That is glass skin right there. Wow, I love this. This is one of my first times working with this product, and I am absolutely in love with this skincare. It has a 5-star rating, so for our viewers out there who've already purchased, y'all are loving it. Once you get it, make sure you leave a review. Now, start price was $54.99 right there for your Exo Nano Skin Cream. You'll see that milky-like substance. After your coupon code, we're going down to $41. $41 to get this home with a $13 budget pay. I think if you want that glassy skin and you like something lightweight, this is definitely something to add into your collection. And I know we sell a ton of skincare here at Shop LC. It's just one of our main areas. But this is something that you can mix in with other products. So if you love your David Pollock products like I do, like my mom does, guess what? You can add this in with your David Pollock products. It can be something that you add in addition to, or you do every other day. One day I'm going to do my David Pollock serum. The next day I'm going to do my Exo Nano. You can rotate in and out with your skincare products until you find the best combination for you. So give this one a try. Shop 9 for our Exo Nano Revive Cream. My hands are revived right now, y'all. I mean, look at that. Complete moisture. All right. I love that. I love getting to dip into some beauty with you guys because beauty is one of my favorite things we do here at Shop LC. I love being on with David Pollock. I love being on with Rachel Roy. All of our skincare lines, just I get so excited for them. But remember when I teased y'all at the beginning and I was like, who likes a closeout? Who likes a designer for less? Well, we got it. We have Jimmy Choo. Okay, we've got the Jimmy Choo Eau de Toilette. Now, the Eau de Toilette is going to be a little bit softer, slightly less concentrated. And y'all, it's a scent that I think many of you know. You have likely smelled, had an opportunity to smell it within a department store, walking through, one of the high-end department stores saying, hey, would you like to smell this? Would you like to try this? Would you like a spritz of this? It is a scent that is so well known. I absolutely adore the Jimmy Choo scent. And when I found out we were getting our Jimmy Choo closeout, I was like, what? Because we get a lot of closeouts, and we've had some closeouts that I'm like, yes. And then we've had some closeouts I'm like, it's not something that I would have bought in the department store. This is a fragrance that I absolutely, Isaac, oh my gosh, no. No one is gutting a deer. Yes, for our hunters, you can use those knives, but no, Isaac, you live in Cleveland. You are not. This is going to be the Jimmy Choo signature fragrance. Now, it's going to have a nice lasting aroma. It's a fruity, feminine fragrance. I say fruity, but it's not citrus fruit. It's just like a sweet, balanced fruit. So those top notes, okay, the top notes, so kind of that sweet kiss that you get from your perfume is going to be pear and Italian sweet orange. So you do have citrus in there, but citrus is not going to be the primary scent. It's a light fruit. The middle notes, okay, that's going to be your tiger orchid and tea rose. So that tea rose, very feminine, very flirty. And then your base notes, what you're going to be left with at the end of the day is going to be patchouli and toffee. All right, so that's where we get some warmth mixed in with that nice toffee scent. Really, really warm. So you see the balance, right, between the tea rose, the pear, the orange, the toffee, the patchouli. This is an all-day perfume, an all-day fragrance you could wear, spritzing it before you go to church on Sunday morning, spritzing it on Friday night before you go out for a date. This is the kind of Eau de Toilette that you can use at any time and any season too. There are some fragrances that are so fruity, so floral that I'm like, oh yeah, that's a summer fragrance. Then there are some fragrances that are so warm that I'm like, okay, yeah, that's like a winter fragrance. This is right in the middle. This is a all year round, all day long fragrance. Not to mention, it's a designer fragrance. And if you've ever passed through like the outlet mall or the mall and you see the fragrance stores, right? And they have the designer fragrances, you always have to be careful because there are two things that can happen with fragrances. One, it can actually be a counterfeit. Like it can be a dupe of that fragrance, but also it can be a expired or out of date. And you're going to get it home. The one they might be getting you the sample of smells fine. You get it home and it smells sour. It smells like just old. You can smell that old smell, right? When it comes to a fragrance, you know when something is old, it's like, oh, I don't think that's how it's supposed to smell. No, it's not. So you have to be so careful when you're getting designer fragrances at like a outlet type of place. Even if you're shopping online, there's so many like perfume outlets, fragrance outlets, or oh my gosh, you can get the Jimmy Choo for this price. But you have to be so careful because they are not all authentic and they are not all in date. When we get a closeout, we are giving you a 100% guarantee that this is the authentic Jimmy Choo fragrance. We're also giving you the guarantee that this is not out of date. This is not going to be something that's going to expire on you. It even has here in the back where it's done in Paris. And then you'll have your date on here. So you know that you're getting the authentic fragrance when you shop with us. And it's also still going to be within date and it's going to smell amazing. So that's why you want to get your fragrances here with us at Shop LC because we're bringing closeout prices without you having that risk. And there is a risk when you buy fragrances elsewhere. All right, you guys, this one will be, pricing. I got to get to pricing. We were starting at $135. We are going to apply that coupon code, bringing you down to $101. $101. Y'all, you're paying $100 for 3.3 ounces of Jimmy Choo fragrance. That is incredible. With a $20.25 budget pay, you will be looking at shop 10 for our Jimmy Choo fragrance. What a treat, you guys. That is amazing. Shop 10, if we've got gentlemen tuning in and you are looking for a Mother's Day gift for your mom, for your wife, for your grandmother, here you go. We just helped you out because that is going to be the perfect Mother's Day gift. I mean, Jimmy Choo is such a recognizable fragrance, and this is their signature Jimmy Choo by Jimmy Choo. So it's like the signature fragrance. All right, y'all, that one is Shop 10. Shop 10 for your Jimmy Choo signature fragrance. Hope everybody is doing good out there this morning. Now, we will have Ms. Gaia Perez coming up at 10 a.m. She is going to be doing a live remote with us from Italy. I believe she's in Italy. She could be traveling. But traditionally, she is in Italy. That's where she lives. So we will be seeing Gaia momentarily. But first, let's get into some shungite. All right. So we have an engraved shungite sphere. Shungite. I don't even have time. I would need a whole 2-hour show to truly get into all that shungite is and why you want to purchase shungite. So shungite is actually something that can protect from EMFs. There have been studies done. We actually have had on our television broadcast, we have this really amazing video where you have a electric tea kettle plugged in. And then you can actually, there's a little tool and you can get it online. You can find one of those and it's an EMF reader. And you can take it around and basically measure the EMFs in different locations, like in your home, in your workplace, to see how much EMF radiation you're getting. Shungite blocks EMFs. So you've actually seen in that video, it'd basically be like, here's the tea kettle. We're going to use our little dinosaur. Here's the tea kettle. And here's the EMF reader. Okay, and so it was reading, and it's like at 70. You put shungite in between, it actually blocks the EMFs to the point that the reader starts going down to 20, 17, 14. Shungite has the ability to protect you from EMFs. I know a lot of people wear shungite jewelry. I personally have a shungite pad. It's a pad filled with little shungite flakes. I have that underneath my internet modem in my living room. So shungite in the home is really, really smart. It's a great protection for you in your home to protect against EMFs within the household. So with a shungite sphere, I would recommend putting this close to something highly electronic, right? Like your television, in your office where you might have a computer, a printer, to help block the EMFs. Also great for nurseries if you want to protect that environment from the EMFs. But the thing about shungite is it's 99% carbon. So it's a really interesting stone. Now this is going to be your sphere. The sphere is going to be an 8-centimeter sphere, and it has a floral engraving. Now if you want the floral engraving, you can have that facing up. If you wanted to, you could have that as just a flat surface if you just wanted the traditional shungite sphere. I know a lot of our collectors might be looking for that traditional look that we've had in the past, but it does come with the shungite stand included. So this is an additional piece of shungite. You can actually split these up if you wanted to use that as the base. Put this in one room, and then you could have your stand in another location just to block those EMFs. I'm all about putting shungite in as many places as I can, and that's why I love having that pad like underneath. Actually need another pad for my bedroom because y'all, I think it's Cheryl Ells who she's actually pulled up on our cell phones. There's a warning in our cell phones about the EMFs. And basically when we get our phones, we're just like, yep, consent. But there's actually EMFs, radiation penetrating. So shungite is something that can potentially, there's been studies. We sell a book here at Shop LC. And if you're going to purchase shungite for the first time, I recommend you go to the website, type in the power of shungite. And there's a book on our website that actually tells you all about the studies behind shungite and the potential benefits of having shungite and the protection of shungite as well. Because some people actually filter their water with shungite also. We used to sell water bottles where they had a little filter and you could pour shungite chips into that and filter your water with shungite. So there's so many great benefits with shungite, with it being a natural item. I also have to mention, when you see shungite, you need to purchase it. Shungite is actually produced from the Shunha village in Russia. And so shungite isn't something that we're able to get, right? Russia, not really someone we're working with a lot. So if you want to get shungite, we're not sourcing shungite anymore. We just don't have the ability to source shungite right now. People used to travel from all over the world to go to the Shungha village where shungite came from because it has transformed lives. And so many people believe in the power of shungite that they were actually traveling to this village to see where shungite came from. So it really is a transformative material. I would recommend getting the book and then also coming in and getting a piece of shungite for your home or your office space. It looks like an amazing home interior design piece, but it's got benefits packed in. So maybe you're just getting it because it looks good. You have nothing to lose. It's like what I say with terahertz. End of the day, worst case scenario, you're getting a nice piece of jewelry. Best case scenario, you're protecting yourself against EMFs. Now, you're getting a lot of shungite right here. And with shungite, the more the merrier, the more potential protection you have. 275 carats of shungite. That is a lot of shungite you're getting here. Starting price, $175. We are applying that coupon code. So we're going to bring you down to $131. And then we insert our budget pay. You can actually get this home for $32. And that's it. That's heavy. So you do want to make sure you are checking out, getting that free shipping, and using your coupon code while you can. Remember, 48 hours, and the coupon code is no longer applicable to today's show. So your shungite, this one is going to be Shop 11. Shop 11, you guys, I could go on about shungite all day, so I had to just cut myself off, or I would literally be going. How long does it last between charges? I think y'all referring to this one when it says how long does it last between charges. This one, it's the amount of charges you use. So you get 4 full phone charges, and you'll notice on the front it has 4 lights. So every time a light goes out, that's how many charges you have. And then you'll want to recharge it back to full capacity. Okay, next up, we're going to bring you another Jimmy Choo fragrance closeout. But this is different, you guys. So, oops, okay. I accidentally turned on our robot. Reaching for the fragrance and turning on a robot. Only here at Shop will see. Okay, so we have another closeout from Jimmy Choo, but this is a gift set. Anybody remember going to the mall in December? And I think they still do it, but I feel like going to the mall is just something we don't do as often. And you'd walk through the stores and be like, we have a gift set. We have a gift set. They would normally come out around the holidays. And this is very likely that this probably was a gift set that then closed out after season. So what wasn't sold closed out for after the holidays, because they'll put these gift sets together as a holiday promotion. But this is the second fragrance from Jimmy Choo. So this is actually going to be the Jimmy Choo Rose Passion. And with the gift set, you're going to get your full bottle. So this is a really incredible deal, you guys. So you're getting the full bottle of Jimmy Choo Rose Passion. So if you already have the original and you love it, this could be your summer fragrance. The Rose Passion is going to be, in my opinion, a bit more of a summer fragrance than your traditional Jimmy Choo. You'll get your body lotion. I'd probably use that as a hand lotion because it's a nice size to keep in your handbag. You'll get the hand lotion, body lotion. Oh, it smells so good. Such a sweet, summery fragrance. And then you'll have the travel size, which is really nice. And the travel size, you guys, gets you the spritzer. So personally, I like the Rose Passion. I think it's very soft, very feminine. I would go with the Rose Passion. But I think you could have both because this is sweet, feminine. I would say it's spring. I would say spring or summer, where this one is all year round. This would probably be my date night. And this would be daytime sundress, just sweet, feminine. It has that nice soft scent of rose. I love this one. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm actually totally in love. I've always loved the original, but I haven't had as much time to enjoy the Rose Passion. It's actually a newer closeout of ours, so I wasn't expecting to be able to present it to you guys. So I want to show you the 2 bottles next to each other. Because one thing about fragrance is you want to be able to display them on your countertop. So here is your Rose Passion. It's a nice fuchsia bottle. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has kind of this sunset effect, just like the orange running through it. So what you're going to get in your set is your full size fragrance. You'll then get your body lotion, and then you have your travel size fragrance. Always love a travel size. You're going to get all three in your set, and you guys, your price today. I'm telling you, this is a crazy closeout because you're actually getting the entire set for less than, actually it might be the exact same price that we had the signature fragrance. Now, that is because this is a holiday closeout, but also this is the signature fragrance, so it's always going to cost a little bit more than the specialty. Price point on this was originally $135. We are taking you down to $101. $101 for the fragrance, the lotion, and the travel size. And it comes in the gift set. So this would be really great for Mother's Day as well. If you've already purchased the signature and you want to get in on this one right in time for summertime, great addition to your collection or for that Mother's Day gift, the graduation gift, the birthday gift. When you get something in a gift set, it's ready to go, right? Like it is ready to gift. And I'm placing it all back in here to show you the way you would present this to someone. It comes in such a gorgeous pink box that matches that lotion. And look at the front. When someone opens this, they're going to be like, what? Oh my goodness, you shouldn't have done that. Look at how beautiful. You've got the Jimmy Choo logo right there on the front. So as soon as someone opens this, it's all in gold. They're going to think, oh my goodness, this is such an expensive gift, such a luxury gift. And it is. It really is, you guys. The only way we're able to do this for $101 is that we have it as a closeout. This was likely a holiday gifting opportunity. Price point on Budget Pay is $20 to get this one home. Now, we are going to wrap things up. We have Gaia coming on with us in 10 minutes. 10 a.m. we will be live with Gaia Perez. She'll be tuning in with us remote from Italy. All right, you guys, I will see you in 10 minutes. We're going to redo our set real quick, and we'll see you guys soon. Make sure you're shopping before your coupon code runs out. Bye, friends.
Just wait till it's highlighted.